everybody. Welcome back to the Chuck and Lisa Show. I am the Chuck, and my beautiful bride sitting across from me is the Lisa.
You
And
work
we're-
marvelous, Lisa. Marvelous.
She looks marvelous. It doesn't matter how I look. It's how Lisa looks. She's much prettier than me.
Well, I hope so. I don't have a beard.
That would be funny.
Not yet, anyway.
Yeah, so we're gonna have some fun, guys. We got interesting topics to talk about. A whole lot of in between. We'll be going into ditches and just talking about stuff. What we do. And our producer in the background that you will hear is Mr. Hirsch.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, Mr. Hirsch also does our show, political show called The Right Side of Politics that comes on after this.
Must be a loser.
But, yeah. At least you're being Eeyore. You're being more blatant about it today.
Oh, bother.
Oh, bother. Anybody got anything before I get rolling into the show they want to talk about?
Rolling.
You want to talk about before we get rolling?
No, we're professionals and we need to talk about show items. Thank you very much.
Oh. Oh.
You should have seen the look in her eye when she said that, like, yeah. Oh, my goodness. All right, let's see. Today in history, while Dershie is rolling the where you can find Lisa and me, and yes, I'm currently still on Facebook.
You are?
What?
You're not kicked off?
No
No?
way.
No way.
No way. You gotta be
No
kidding
way.
I know, it's a whole week.
And what, have you not said anything for a whole week?
Not possible.
Haven't stopped.
Huh. Well, maybe I'll just go report you for fun then.
Oh, they'll gladly suspend me if anybody breathes on me. I know. In 1945, British forces liberated Hong Kong from Japan.
Woohoo.
A lot of good at that. You know what I mean?
I don't know what you mean, but that's okay.
China has it now.
Yeah, but you know what?
China.
Then that's when they stopped saying things were made in Hong Kong, right?
It's China.
In 1984, the Space Shuttle Discovery takes off for its first voyage. These are the voyages of the start of the Space Shuttle Discovery.
Cool.
I was
Emma
there.
was a baby in
It's
1994.
space.
I was there. I was at the launching pad
Cool.
for Discovery. Yep.
That's cool. That was before I got in the Navy. So
Before I was
got
born.
down there. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Oh wait, I thought you said 1894.
1990, Ken Griffey and Ken Griffey Jr. are the first father and son to play on the same team.
They were at that Field of Dreams
That was
game,
really
and the
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
except the dad dropped the ball when they said, "Want to have a catch, Dad?" And then the dad
Freaking
dropped the
somebody-
ball. So
That was seriously cool.
it was cool anyway.
1991, Dan O'Brien sets U.S. decathlon record with 8,812
I
points.
kind of remember him.
I guess I did.
81. Yeah, he's probably not running.
90.
91. He's probably not running anymore very much.
A couple other interesting things. In 708 AD, the first copper coins were minted in Japan.
Were they pennies?
Yeah,
Penny yen,
I penny.
maybe. Pen yen.
Pinyin. And then in what was that? Where is that?
Oh no.
All right, in 1861, the U.S. Navy squadron captures forts at Hatteras Inlet, Carolina.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no.
I know. And as far as today's days, you know how they have days for everything.
National days.
National days. Well, today we've got International Whale Shark Day,
Okay.
National
Oh.
Beach Day,
Okay.
Fun.
National Grief Awareness Day.
Okay.
Awesome.
That's because I'm not at the beach.
Okay. Wait. Keep going.
National Toasted Marshmallow Day.
Okay. Do we have any more?
That's it.
Okay. So, like you said, you have to put that into a sentence, right?
Yeah.
You're very sad because you're not at the beach
Right.
toasting marshmallows and watching the whale sharks.
Right.
I like it.
Aware of grief.
That's why you're very sad.
Oh, right. Okay.
Get with the program, Nellis.
Trying to keep up here. I'm trying to keep up. So,
What's a whale shark?
It's a gigantic shark that's not really dangerous,
Cool.
but it's the size of a whale.
Oh, cool. I would like to have that shark as my friend. Not dangerous sharks.
yeah, that's the kind you want.
I don't want baby shark.
No.
That's for sure.
God, that song. In 1797, Mary Shelley was born. The author
Frankenstein.
of
Frankenstein. It's Frankenstein.
1908, Fred McMurray was born. I met him one time.
Did you?
Very, very nice man and very shy.
Son of Flubber?
Very shy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was hard to get him to talk.
Maybe he thought you were hitting on him.
No, I was a front desk clerk.
Well, maybe he was there to hook up with what's her name, Mrs. Roper.
No, that's a different time.
Oh, okay.
That was funky time.
I know.
1918, Ted Williams was born. Great
Yeah?
baseball
Don't they
player.
still have him frozen somewhere?
That's the rumor. I don't know.
I don't know either.
1927.
I heard he was
Jeffrey
not a
Bean.
nice person, by the way.
No. 1927. Jeffrey Bean, the fashion designer, was born.
Yeah? Is he dead?
I don't know.
Probably.
Probably. That's a pretty long time
Yeah.
ago. It's 93 years
Yeah.
ago. Yeah, which would, 93 is probably past its expiration date. 1953, Robert Parrish, basketball player for the Celtics, was born.
Yeah? I remember him.
In 1972, Cameron Diaz was not wiping sperm out of her hair.
What? Oh, that movie. Did you know that Ted Williams was named after Teddy Roosevelt?
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Yep.
In 1982, Andy Roddick. Oh, Roddick. Sorry, I had the wrong sport. Tennis player was born. I was thinking of NASCAR, Because we talk about NASCAR sometimes. All right. So that's all that stuff. Any questions? We check the howdy room. Daryl's here. John Ward's here. Hey, John Ward. It's great to see you. And Jerry's here, I think. Except he said he was not seeing it, so I don't know if he's here.
Open your eyes, Jerry.
Jerry, where are you? Let's see. Let's start with telling some stories. Did you know that skipping breakfast may increase chance of kids and teens developing psychosocial health problems?
Yeah?
Yeah,
I sent you that article.
You
I don't eat breakfast. Well, sometimes I do.
Coffee is breakfast.
You know what, though? You know what? Okay, I ordered a biscuit at McDonald's the other day, a chicken biscuit, and I asked them to put cheese on it.
Yeah.
89 cents for a piece of cheese. What? A piece of cheese. I'm going to bring my own cheese to work and put it in the refrigerator.
You are not kidding.
Oh my. Didn't it used to be like 10 cents extra or a quarter
Yeah,
extra?
something at least I think it's 10 cents.
89 cents for a freaking piece of cheese. The whole biscuit only cost $1.50
Where is that?
at McDonald's.
Shit.
It's not even good cheese.
It's not even good food.
Well, sometimes I'm hungry and I have coupons.
Then use them for starter.
What?
Starter paper for a fire.
No, honey, they're not horrible. I mean, it's cheap,
Yeah.
and I can also get a soda for $1. So that's
Actually,
You can also,
breakfast is
you can
about the
also
only thing
go
that's
with
good.
cheese.
breakfast
what?
breakfast at McDonald's is about the only thing that's edible.
Yeah, sometimes
It used to be.
no, their McMuffins are still good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, the McMuffins are
I just
good,
order.
yeah.
I'm not ordering anything that doesn't already come with cheese.
89 cents for a piece of
One
quarter-
piece.
It's
No,
a
it was a
quarter
whole.
piece of
No, it was
cheese,
a whole piece of cheese, but still, half of it stuck to the paper.
Right. This
Anyway,
is
I know I sound like an
35
old,
cents.
sound like an old grandma, but I'm just bringing my own cheese to work from now on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get off my cheese!
I know, right?
So young people who eat healthy breakfasts at home have better
What if they eat them?
psychosocial
What if they
health.
eat them like on the school bus on the way to school?
Oh yeah.
We said at home.
All right. Well, eating.
But what if you
Oh
have?
God. I
yeah.
used to take those milkshake, the carnation things.
Yeah. My mom bought us those.
Yeah, that was my breakfast.
Yeah.
'Cause unless we're sitting down and having like scrambled eggs and bacon and all that. Not much. And if I ate that every day, I'd be fat as a hog. Fatten me up and bake me, Lisa.
Look, I have to charge you 89 cents for that.
What are you reading?
Ted Williams.
You don't have to. We already know about it.
I'm trying to find out if they froze his brain.
Chuck, Lisa's going to start charging you 89 cents for everything she does. She's got to cover her cheese.
Insert jokes here.
Stop it! Stop it!
I really have to temper my nature. By nature, I'd be one of those comedians that you see in the city that just says whatever the hell's on his head. But being a good Christian guy, I have to hate myself.
That was too funny.
I know. That was a cheesy joke.
But a bump.
Exactly. All right. Certain. It's pretty basic stuff. Eating certain food and drinks are associated with higher, for instance, processed meat or lower dairies and cereals. Odds of social. They say eat something. Basically, they're not saying eat
Eat
cake.
something in the morning, but you could eat cake.
Well, sugar's
You know
not
why?
good for you.
Oh, with cereal, donuts.
No, let's talk about how much
Donuts.
sugar is in cereal.
It's cake. Cake is and eggs and butter. That's good for you.
That that's almost exactly a Bill Cosby said.
Well,
Cake.
somebody else, but cake is. You could eat cake for breakfast. Not every day, but you could.
Let them eat cake!
Yeah, that.
By the way, the results also showed that coffee, milk, tea, chocolate, cocoa, well, it's chocolate is okay. Yogurt, bread, toast, cereals, and pastries were all associated with lower chances of behavior.
You know what I want to know?
You know why? Because by the time they get to school, they're going into a sugar coma.
You know what I want to know?
They can't move.
How come you can't get a breakfast hamburger?
I don't know.
Like, why does everything gotta be pork?
Yeah.
Why can't I get like a hamburger with egg and
Well,
cheese?
that would be good. Ask them.
That's dumb.
Bring it up. Would really raise their costs.
No, they already have the hamburgers.
Right.
Anyway, I would eat that. If anybody's listening.
Alrighty. Hopefully somebody else. What are you guys talking about? What do you like? What do you hate?
The dogs? What are the dogs talking about?
They're having a conversation with them. Overpriced cheese. I hate it. Cheese. Just for you, John. Cheese.
Oh, by the way, Ted Williams and his son are both frozen in the same place.
Really?
Yep. That's crazy. It's crazy talk.
Just the brain or the whole
No,
body?
the whole thing. But there are they are. Hold on a second. They have 1,800 people frozen, and they have 182 of them. Wait, no, sorry. 182 have died.
Oh, really?
All right, let me start over. They have 1,832 members. 182 of them have died, and corpses have been frozen. 116 had only their head preserved, and there's 33 pets.
Well, I could see if it was like Trigger. Yeah?
I don't know. Maybe they're gonna unfreeze them and make another pet someday.
Or Secretariat.
I don't know. Anyway, it's weird.
What Lisa said.
Or the original last name.
Well, what are they gonna do? What if there's a power failure?
It's
Rassy?
I don't know.
It's gonna stink in a couple days.
I
Put it
don't
that
know.
way.
Rassy?
Next. next thing, let's talk about kitties. We like
Okay.
cats. You don't like cats very much, do you?
No, cats are fine as long as they stay in the street where they belong.
He likes
Exactly my
he likes
point.
feral cats.
Yeah, he likes cats that don't live in them. All right, so Arlington, I don't know if it's Virginia or Texas or wherever, but there's an orange cat named Billy laying in his favorite spot in a cat tunnel. There's other cats and stuff laying around, and this tranquil setting at perfect. Cat you sent me this one too. Perfect Pals, a cat sanctuary and adoption center that has operated
did?
for 34 years in the Snohomish County.
That's like in Washington.
That's not here. Yeah, maybe in Washington. I don't know where.
Minnesota or
Maybe somebody
something.
knows. Snohomish County. And their mission is to eliminate euthanasia.
Washington State.
Okay, cool. So
They want to
care
kill
for-
all the youth in Asia?
I know, right? That's not even
wrong.
fair. That's a lot of people.
That's sure, yeah. I mean, look at China alone. That's billions of youth.
But at least they're only allowed to. Oh wait, no, they're allowed to have more than one kid now.
I
forgot.
need one of those rim shot sound effects. You guys. It's like dad jokes from the mom and the other dad.
Hey, I got a dad joke.
Go ahead.
You know what kind of birds don't fall out of trees?
What?
Velcros. Somebody did that at our meeting today at work because apparently that's what he does. Is he does a
Dad
dad
jokes are
he
funny.
does a dad joke before every meeting.
People laugh at dad jokes more than anything else.
They're stupid. That's why.
Right, exactly. So anyway, they got about 100 cats and kittens there, and all of them have special needs. So it's about
So they
5.5 acres.
They all ride on the short bus?
It's short kitty bus.
The short bus for the kiddies?
Yeah. So, it's like places that don't have like facilities to take care of cats that have like early kidney failure or chronic illnesses. They take all them in.
I want to know how the cat that's on their billboard outside got the job.
What's that?
I want to know how the cat that's on their billboard outside got the job.
Oh,
Yeah, well, it's those eyes.
he
Look
slept
at
with
those
the
eyes.
producer.
That cat has amazing eyes.
Where's the picture?
On the top.
Oh, I see it now.
So scroll down to the one with the Perfect Pals sign.
I'm trying.
Yes.
I'm up. I
So
got it.
now, the lady who started out is now 80. So hopefully that'll keep up. Her name is Kathy Semkala.
I had to
So
read
it's been a
that.
nonprofit since 1990.
That
Pretty
is a
impressive.
pretty cat.
Yeah. She said she was totally poor. After researching grants, she received funding from some folks. who
Some
became
folks?
Bruce and Jenny Nordstrom, who became longtime donors and cat foster parents.
Nice.
That's really cool.
I have a question.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Did she become nonprofit because she's nice or because she can't run a business?
Hey. Non-profit does not
Please
mean
say about nonprofits.
non-profit does not mean you're not allowed to make any money.
Well, I mean, if she can't make any money, then she'd be nonprofit, right? By default.
Yeah, I work. This is my second non-profit that I work for right now.
So basically, they keep the cats that nobody wants until.
Oh,
and they
that's
take
very
good care of
sweet.
them. And I
Chuck-
thought that was wonderful.
Chuck is so cute when he tries to stay on topic.
Cats don't pay.
You know what? It's like a serious struggle with
Cats
you two.
don't pay
Whereas
rent.
the next show, I kind of lead the way. This show, I'm kind of like holding on for
Hey,
dear life.
Hey, you know why she's a non-profit? Cats can't pay rent.
Right.
They have no
Exactly.
job. They got no job.
Pay your little
Cats
kitty
are
rent, get it out.
slackers.
They got no job. So
Cats are absolute
my
slackers.
friends
That's
who
why
have
they.
apartments,
That's why
want
they
to
should
know-
stay in the street where they belong.
my friends want who have apartments want to know, why can they charge pet rent? Pets don't have a job. How are they going to pay their rent?
Oh.
I don't know either.
John Ward. He says Japanese have a whole cat island.
That would be very cool.
Is it catastrophe? Ba-dum-bum.
Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha.
We all gotta laugh at something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Next.
I usually laugh when I'm standing in front of the bathroom mirror.
Who's that? Is that the
Naked.
cat lady?
Yep, that was a cat lady.
Okay.
Yep, that was the cat lady. Alright, so the next story.
Hey, you know what? I bet
What?
they don't have to change the litter box on the cat island because they all go in the sand,
That's straight.
right?
Or the dirt. Or
Sand. It's an
wherever.
island.
Right.
So they have sand, probably.
Right.
Maybe. I don't know.
What do they live on? I mean, there can't be many mice left on the island.
I don't
Island full of cats.
I don't know.
It'll be like Tom and Jerry, where Jerry's got 20 cats surrounding him.
I don't know.
All right. Look, you sent me this one too.
I
House
did.
in Texas is built entirely underground, and each room has a beautiful mural.
That's so it's not gloomy
So it's not
because they don't have windows.
hard to have windows underground.
You could, but it wouldn't help.
It would work out great though when a tornado comes.
Right.
Shoot right over the top.
Yep. Do they have a lot of tornadoes in Texas?
Yeah.
No, I
Hurricane.
don't live there, and I don't want to.
They have lots of hurricanes. Well, the
That's what I thought.
northern
Yeah.
Texas
Well, the-
has tornadoes.
Right.
Southern Texas has
Northern
hurricanes.
Texas up near Oklahoma gets a lot of tornadoes.
That's
Dallas
nice.
and all.
Yeah.
But Houston and over that side, they get the hurricanes. So show these pictures, Durst. They're pretty cool.
They're up. I'm starting with the
Oh,
first one.
cool. That entryway is some kind of colorful inside it. Looks like it would be part of a bar, like a nightclub.
Yeah.
Look at the colors.
It's a dive bar. Get it? It's underground. I
Living
know.
room's quite pretty.
Yeah.
though. It looks like a Quonset hut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
Half circle.
It's a hobbit house.
Pretty cool.
It's interesting. People
Yeah.
can walk on your house all day long and not know you're there.
Exactly.
I go pee on your house.
Finding that entrance wasn't the easiest thing either. See the first picture
Yeah.
where it showed the entrance?
Well, I think that's on purpose.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if they ever get any like Mormons knocking on their door.
We go underground and you find us anyway.
Next.
This is
Next
cool.
pin. Yeah, so did you show all the pictures?
I'm working on it. I'm kind of staring at them myself because they're cool.
I know, it's neat, isn't it? Sometimes we just look at it too. Isn't that cool?
Very.
You wouldn't dare to live underground, John?
Me? No.
Why? Why?
John Moore.
Oh, so when I was coming home from work today, I was sitting under a railroad bridge and a train went over it, and I was just like, this is a lot of faith right here. You know?
Yeah,
That this train is not going to smash my head in.
right. The cheesy pillars in the bathroom is a little too Romanesque for me, thank you very much.
Cheesy pillars?
Oh, God. You know, pillars and all that. I mean,
I
the living room is kind of cool with the kitchen,
Yeah.
but
You know what's a freaking
bathroom.
bunker? Is
I
south
made
of,
a red
south of the border.
spa.
south of the border. That room was a freaking bunker.
I love
Oh,
that.
that
thing.
was
That
so-
could have taken the tornado and
Oh,
a
my-
half.
Oh, this place, Dersh, it's like
He's been there.
a cinder block.
Did you ever stay there?
Have you ever stayed in
No.
the south of the border?
No, I never
The
stayed
rooms
up
are like cinder. Well, some of them they have different areas.
Right. They have these rooms for the pets, and there's no
Like a-
windows in them.
Well, there was one at the front, but it was tiny.
Right. And there's no windows in them, and the walls are cement on all sides.
It's like freaking. It's a bomb shelter.
It's like a bomb shelter. I mean, if there was a tornado, I'd feel pretty comfortable being
Yeah,
there.
we need to go back there sometime.
So
My
anyway,
parents went there on their
underground
honeymoon, by
houses
the
are
way.
pretty cool. Buddy.
Honey. My parents went there on their honeymoon.
That's
Well, they were on
maybe
their
they
way.
stayed in our room.
Probably not. They probably got the cheesy round bed or something.
Oh yeah.
They
The
were
bed?
on their way.
I stayed in one of those at the
I don't-
Poconos one
yeah,
time.
I don't
and
even-
was like, oh my god,
Yeah.
this is just silly.
Or what about those big
Kept falling off.
those big dumb things that look like a big glass of champagne and you take a bath in them?
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Yeah. No.
That the bed looks like Thomas Jefferson's bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot
Maybe
like
it's
it.
a copy of it. Wait a minute. I don't see
That's
that.
pretty cool.
Yeah, it is kind of cool.
Where's the bed?
It's
Is that
like
the-
the last
Hey.
picture.
Oh wait, I see the bathtub.
Oh, that's a bathtub.
That's
That's even
bathtub?
cooler.
That thing
Yeah,
with
that's a
the
bathtub.
bathtub.
Yeah,
you
with
can
the
sleep in
columns
there,
around
though.
it. Yeah,
Yeah,
Thomas Jefferson's
that's way
Jefferson's
too
bed.
Roman for me.
When my
Tell me.
mother was little and they would go to their like the aunt's house or whatever, grandma's house, they would make her sleep in the bathtub.
Oh really?
They would put blanket like towels in the bathtub. Well,
What,
She
us
was
kids
little.
Used to do that
She
when
was
we were
little.
kids.
yeah.
I don't think it was me. But I love music.
Maybe they just tried to drown you in the bathtub and you thought you were sleeping. You should ask your mom. I bet she would. I bet she would say that's true.
She'll never do it. Better than I.
So your father tried to drown you in the bathtub, Charles.
Oh golly. This girl that died that they found last week, Keely Rodney.
The
16
one
girl.
that they found in the
Yeah, they found her submerged
But
in an SUV.
did you read about
in a
that?
place called Prosser Lake.
The company that does that stuff?
I actually did a story on them not too many months ago. The same
They're
group.
impressive.
Oh, the girl that the boyfriend killed.
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
They found her too?
They found her too. They have found so many. This group called, where are they? This group goes around the country and they solve unsolved
They use
murder,
cold
deaths, cold cases.
cases usually.
But now they've been doing these newer ones where they've just happened. They're having amazing luck doing it. It's an Oregon-based private volunteer group led by Doug Bishop called the Adventures with Purpose. So they specialize in searching extremely
Are they a
cold
non-profit?
Quite possibly. They specialize in searching extremely cold waters and low visibility. And on August 19th, they found her SUV in the lake. And within just the past 2 years, they've solved 23 cold cases.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty nice. I mean, at least then families have closure from the death of their loved one.
Yeah, at least
you know?
they're mainly finding the people that can't be found, right?
Oh, yeah.
The bodies
They
or
haven't
whatever.
found
Yeah.
them alive.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. But you know what? Another thing that this reminded me of is how many people end up in the bottom of lakes and stuff. You know, they turn the wrong way and all of a sudden, boom, they're in the water and they can't get out.
Right.
And they die.
Right.
Yeah,
Well, all those,
happened at Disney a long time ago. At Disney parking lot, pouring down rain.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
The dad
What
made a
if there's-
wrong turn and went into the ditch that's between parking lots. The
Yeah.
whole family drowned.
Oh, wow.
I wonder if there's anybody. Aren't there stories about how there might be somebody in the lake at Daytona?
Possibly.
I heard
You mean
about-
in a car?
Yeah.
I can believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dr. J's son died by driving into a lake.
Right. I mean, it's happened a lot.
Yeah.
It's not just a
It's like
one-off thing.
Probably
It's
kind of like one of my nightmare ways to die. You know,
Yeah.
in a car that you can't get out of.
You know, people don't understand how you equalize the water if you go to I would survive in the water because I was caught this long ago.
Plus, because you already drowned. Hey, look, cheese is on sale.
You just, you have to crack the wall. crack the door a little bit or the window, or break it if you have to.
You
have
need
to
one of those things.
You have to equalize the pressure from
Yeah.
the outside to the inside. Otherwise, you're never going to open the door. So you have to equalize.
That's why they say you should have one of those things, because you
And
can't.
take a deep
You
breath.
can't just break the window, especially if you're like me.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yep, and you have to take a deep breath and let the air lift you up, because
First, you have
if
to get
you
out
try
of the
to
car.
slide once you get out, but once you are out, you have to let the air in your lungs let you go in the right direction.
Yeah,
Because a lot of people will swim towards the bottom or side thinking
because
they're
they don't
going
know.
up,
Yeah,
and then they just drown.
right.
Anyway,
Well, that was cheerful.
well, I know, but sometimes you got to talk about stuff. Now we're gonna get entertaining. Watch this.
Watch this.
You're gonna like this, guys.
We're gonna hold beer.
Oh wait, Bertie, do you have 3 questions for us?
I do have 3 questions.
Oh,
First question is, how much is
did
cheese
you
at
do your
McDonald's?
intro?
How much is cheese at McDonald's?
Yeah, that's the first question.
In Greensboro, North Carolina.
Uh-oh.
So,
You know what? It might not
do
be
you
like
two
that
have 3
everywhere.
questions or no?
Yeah, hang on.
All right.
I'm setting up the intro.
Okay, well, we got to see the guy. We don't even know the
Here we
guy's
go.
name.
Number 1, who am I? Number 2, where am I? That is, what is this place that's called physicality? Where am I? What is this? Number 3, why am I where I am? Why am I here?
He's Robert.
Alrighty, so 3 questions. Who am I?
Okay.
What? No.
Who
just kidding.
am I?
First question
Where
is
am I?
first question is
What the
very,
hell's
very,
going on here? What?
very, very important question.
Okay.
Who's going to win the NASCAR championship, playoff championship?
A male.
That's a safe bet. Who's our feeling or who's our hope? Obviously, my hope is Blaney, but my feeling is probably
Chase Elliott.
it could be Chase. I'm hoping it's Blaney.
It's not going to be Austin Dillon, because if it is, I quit.
You know, it actually could be his teammate though, Reddick.
Reddick, yeah. Reddick could win. Cindric's not going to win, I don't think.
Zipper could win.
He could. Everybody could.
Boy, that guy is talented. He's been at IMSA. He's been at Indy Cars.
Yeah.
That kid can drive.
You know, it's interesting though. Is I mean, look how many teams right now are just drivers are not peaking, but
Right. Like
Yeah,
William
right.
Byron. He's
like
not
Byron,
peaking
he's
right
not.
now. He's
Yeah, Byron.
Well, let's stay on the questions here. We'll get to the NASCAR stuff.
Well, that leads to my
okay, go ahead.
reasoning for what I was saying is there's just not too
Right.
many people
Okay,
peaking.
good. There's a
But-
reason for that.
But you know that Harvick is
Everybody's
hot right now.
picking him. People are picking him.
Well, it's because he's hot. I mean, he had been, you know, in the top 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then he won
Yeah.
back to back, and he's just his team has
Yeah.
figured something out.
He's
So
definitely peaking right now.
the
All right.
Yeah.
all right. So question number 2 is who are going to be the first drivers out?
Dylan and
Who's low at the player?
McDowell didn't win a race, right? This year? No.
No, I wish he had.
It's a good question. Hold on, I got to pull. Let's see.
I gotta pull up
Dershie,
the field.
you can ask. You can
forgot.
answer the question first if you'd like, Dersh.
The first 2 out, I would say Seabell and Briscoe.
Yeah.
Well, no, Briscoe and Bowman. There you go.
Okay. Here.
Yeah,
I'm
I'd say
looking. I'm
Briscoe
looking right
and
now. I would say Dylan and
There's just 2 out in the first round, right? Or was it 3?
Dylan and Bowman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Then the Chevrolets.
Briscoe is probably a solid bet because
Yeah.
that team is blowing up literally.
Oh yeah.
And
Dersh.
he can't keep
you
his cars on the track.
Speaking of
Yeah.
bets, did you hear about that guy that won $1 million betting
No.
on the 4 of the guys that were in the top 10 that like nobody would ever bet on?
He took long shot of long shots.
He
and won.
paid like
Nice.
$13.50 bet.
And
$13.50
got $1
and he
million.
got like $999,000.
Yeah, you gotta like that a lot.
Oh,
That's cool. But yeah, I think Briscoe's probably going to be out, and you know,
What
I
about
had-
Byron?
yeah,
He's
it
not
could be
doing so
Byron.
hot.
Byron
You
has
know?
been really cold, and Briscoe.
all
I
right.
tell you what, who else could be out is Bush. I mean,
Kyle Busch?
Kyle Busch, because
Yeah, I almost said that actually because
He-
he just
his-
doesn't give
All
a
right, come on. We'll talk about NASCAR when we
He
get
doesn't
to
give a
keep
crap.
the questions going, boys and girls.
You're not the boss of
I-
us.
I'm the only one that keeps the show
You're not
in the
the
right
boss of
direction.
us.
I'm not the boss of anybody.
No, you're not.
I'm retired.
You're
right,
retired. You're not the
what are
boss of
the-
anybody?
what are the first 3 tracks we're going to?
Darlington.
Darlington and
Bristol?
Phoenix, Bristol,
No, Phoenix
and
is the last one, right?
no, Phoenix is the last one. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's Bristol
Talladega? No.
and Martinsville again.
No, Martin.
No, there's a 1.5 mile track, a cookie cutter in there.
Okay, Kansas.
Is it?
Kansas, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Hate
Yeah.
that track.
all right, so and each of those tracks, so we got a couple of miniatures and a cookie cutter. Who's going to advance with wins? So first at Darlington, who do you think?
Darlington? Who's going to advance?
Yeah.
Chase and Denny.
Oh, good choice.
Well, those are safe bets.
So,
No, I know.
what don't you want me to pick stupid bets? That's how I lost fantasy.
Yeah. I would say that. I would say that's a safe bet.
Ooh, are we going to go to the Roval?
Yeah, I think Denny's probably a really safe bet for
Shut up.
Darlington. I mean,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Toyotas have rolled off the truck with speed, and
Yeah.
it could be the saving grace for Christopher Bell.
All right.
If
Next
he's going to
question.
advance. Well, next question is Kansas. Who's gonna
Oh,
win
No,
at
that's
Kansas?
not the next question.
Oh,
That was the
some
third
questions.
question.
Sorry.
Well-
Sub question.
Kansas is what, an intermediate?
Yeah, it's a mile and a half cookie cutter.
That's Chase.
Joey.
Chase.
Chase.
Yeah, I think Chase or Kyle Larson.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
It's one of
probably
those
have-
two.
Bristol.
At Bristol, that's going to be a good one because there's
Kyle
a lot
Busch.
of
Kyle Busch.
Kyle Busch.
Kyle Busch
Chase.
could win there easily. Yeah,
Or Chase.
Chase could win there.
Blaney.
Remember Denny broke our heart when we were
Oh,
there
yeah,
watching.
yeah, yeah. I don't like him anymore,
We were
though.
rooting so hard for De Benedetto as being the upset win, and then Denny broke
I
our
don't like
hearts
him
on that.
anymore, though, because he's weird.
All right. Well, there are your 3 questions for this week.
Yay! Dun,
Yep.
dun, dun. Awesome job there.
Chuck, I'm going to try something new next week. I'm going to add a new segment in so we can kind of
Yeah.
mix it up. Segment going to be called Buy, Sell, or Hold. And,
Is that like marry, kiss, or kill?
that's sort of, yeah.
NASCAR questions?
So it'll be
the
different.
The 3
It'll
questions.
be statements. 3, be like 3 statements, and you
Okay.
need to tell me if you're going to buy the statement means you believe it, sell it
Uh-huh.
means you don't believe it, or hold means that you're not sure at this point. So
Okay.
we're gonna
I
we're
think
gonna
it's
try
like
that
that
next week.
game.
In honor of you, Dershey, the next 3 topics that we're going to talk about
Yeah?
are all about Florida.
Wait, what time is it? Oh, okay.
Is it Florida man?
Florida
Yeah,
man.
Florida man,
Florida
Florida
man,
woman.
Florida man, Florida woman.
Florida woman made 11,000 calls to the police.
In what
Wow.
time period?
Carla Jefferson, 50 years old, was busted on a misdemeanor charge of torrent of phone calls. The criminal complaint alleged that in a single 24-hour period last week, she called 512 times in a
Jeez.
day.
What is wrong with her?
She's the investigator says she harasses, belittles, swears at, argues with the police employees who answer her calls.
That's not nice.
The content of these phone calls is vulgar, threatening, or obscene.
Maybe she has
Contain extreme expletives,
expletives.
I know, sexual innuendo, and belittling comments.
Wow, maybe
Yeah, she needs
start a-
help.
she should start an abuse phone sex line. People could call
For
her and she could be
11,000
mean to
for
them, right?
11,000 calls, were approximately 10% of the call volume
Jeez.
they got.
That's not right.
She has a
Yeah,
criminal history. I know this shocks you.
No,
It
really?
includes multiple felony and misdemeanor battery convictions, a total of 6 years in state
You know what? She's probably mentally ill.
yeah. I was gonna
Yes.
say she needs help.
Yeah. Next Florida story. Boyfriend jailed after felonious cheeseburger battery at Burger King.
Okay, I remember. I would send you this one.
Yes,
I
you did.
sent you this one.
A Florida man threw a cheeseburger at his girlfriend with such force that when the sandwich struck the back of her head,
She
the woman
fell
fell over the curb onto the ground. That's one hell of an arm.
They must have. Yeah,
It must have been an old cheeseburger.
Oh my God.
She fell over and like hit her mouth on the curb, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. According to the complaint, James Hunt, 41, and his girlfriend, a cohabitant, argued Saturday morning about the victim not eating her food at Burger King. The dispute turned violent, cops said, when the 53-year-old woman began to leave the restaurant. That is when Hunt threw a cheeseburger at the victim, hitting her in the back of the head, causing her to fall over the curb onto the ground. The victim's chin and lip hit the pavement, resulting in an abrasion and cut.
But did she eat the cheeseburger after that?
No kidding.
That's funny.
Charged with felony domestic battery, he's being held on $15,000 bond.
Man, that's a lot of
Felony battery
cheeseburgers.
for a cheeseburger.
That's a lot of cheeseburgers.
Welcome to Florida.
Apparently in Florida, cheeseburgers are deadly weapons.
And if that wasn't enough,
Well, Burger
Yeah,
King cheeseburgers, yeah.
meat is the theme of the Florida people.
Oh
here.
yeah, I remember this one too.
Woman busted for meat attack on her male partner. You live in a great state. I mean, in some ways,
Why are
it's
people?
just.
Why are people?
In some ways, it's just like.
Why are
what?
people throwing the meat?
I do remember though when I lived on St. Croix,
Uh huh.
there was one meat market on the island,
Uh huh.
and it had a giant sign on the top of it.
We can't beat. You can't beat
you
our
can't
meat.
beat our
Right,
meat.
yeah. And that was probably your favorite place. Go. It's raining in Wilkesboro, by the way, or it was 3 hours ago anyway.
It's raining here.
Yeah. Oh, here, here.
There's a race there though right now, so that kind of sucks.
Rachel Wright, 42 years old, and the male victim were involved in a verbal argument and were intoxicated
No
I'm
way.
shocked.
No way.
when the uncooked meat went airborne. They've been together for 20 years and the parents of one child. According to the complaint, Wright became angry at the victim when he was seated in a chair inside the family's home, subsequently picked up the steak and threw it at him. The meat, however, missed the mark. Instead, the steak struck the victim's chair and nearby wall. Who called the cop for that?
Well, maybe he was hungry.
Pick it up. Wash it up.
Maybe he was
Clean it up.
hungry. I don't know. Maybe she threw a knife at him after she threw the meat.
So, when questioned by police, Wright reportedly copped to the meat flinging, saying she was tired of his behavior and their argument.
Yeah.
She was arrested for domestic assault.
It didn't hit him!
On a misdemeanor charge.
It didn't hit
She
him.
was released from custody.
but it didn't hit
The
him.
complaint notes that the stake identified as the weapon was not confiscated by police.
I wonder if they ate it later.
Yeah,
Wash it off.
if the guy eats it, then how can they arrest him? There's no evidence.
That's because it's Florida.
Now that's just funny.
It's Florida.
That just cracks me up.
I bet they ate it later.
But, hey, just one note. Next time we do 3 questions and they end up being NASCAR questions,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to push it right before the NASCAR section.
Okay, you
We
do
keep
that.
doing normal stuff until.
You do that.
Because some people see NASCAR and they're like, meh.
Well, they're wrong.
They are wrong.
They're wrong.
John said it was a mistake. It wasn't a mistake. That's a good one.
That's very good.
He is very
You
good
know
at the
why
bad jokes.
she threw the meat at him?
Why?
They were having a beef.
You said that.
Huh?
Oh, you said that.
I just
Very
said that just now.
Very
It's a
good.
mom joke,
See, mom jokes and dad jokes are the same thing, except
pretty
for
much.
moms say that dad jokes are stupid and dads just nod.
Dads just laugh at mom jokes because they know better,
Uh-huh.
right?
Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Woohoo!
is
Junior?
the
Woo!
executive produce USA Network's
That comes on
Race for the
tomorrow!
Championship.
No, the day after tomorrow, when we're not going to a race. Day after tomorrow. I'm
You see
excited.
why it's so hard to tell a story? No, it's all good. No, it's all good.
Hey, Lisa, when does it come on?
The day after tomorrow!
Hey, Lisa, just say it to me.
Chub chub.
There you go. Darcy.
Darcy, get off my conversation!
Yeah.
Day after tomorrow, September 1st.
Okay. He's doing an unscripted series called Race for the Championship.
It's got to be better than the Austin Dillon
It
show.
premieres tomorrow.
No, not tomorrow.
Oh,
September 1st.
Sorry.
That's a day after tomorrow.
Lisa, when is it? What day is it? What day is it, Lisa?
Thursday.
When is that?
The day after tomorrow.
All right.
Is that in August, Lisa?
Darcy is looking drivers and teams
Darcy's an
competing
instigator,
for the
okay?
national- I know. He says he has such passion and love for the sport that he feels like this type of content is something our fans are starving for. He tells, this is in Variety.
Oh,
magazine,
trust me,
by the way.
most of Dale
It's
Jr.'s fans
it's
are not
always
starving.
a lot of fun to work on a project that's unique and something you're passionate about. See, their job is to break me up while I try to tell stories. So that makes it easy to want to dive in, give input, and get feedback, and be part of the process, and tell Darcy and Lisa, shut up.
No, don't tell us to shut up.
He adds, we need to give everyone a better opportunity to get the individuals that are involved in NASCAR.
Yeah,
Except for Cinder,
I bet
that
some of them
Jimbo
are-
wife is.
I bet some of them are probably really boring though.
Did you see
What?
see her before the rain?
Who?
During the rain delay?
Austin? No,
Austin
Austin Dillon.
Austin Dillon's
Oh,
wife.
the
The-
Doing the
Barbie.
rain dance?
She's a Barbie. She's got no brain cells.
If you've never seen that show they do, you know she does.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
And
my
Austin is not
She's
much
very,
smarter.
very pretty.
None of
In
them
a-
do.
in-
They're
in a-
all
in a-
idiots.
She's very, very pretty in a plastic surgery kind of way.
Man.
But, ugh,
Ugh.
she's got like 2 brain cells.
I don't think there's 2 brain cells between the 4 of them.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Well, maybe the kid will grow up and be smart.
Maybe. All right, you guys, NASCAR. We
Wait.
just found out before the show
Whoop, whoop, whoop,
All
whoop.
right.
that Jeremy Clements, who won the Xfinity race out of nowhere,
After not having won a race in what, 100 and something
Yep.
times?
had is levied what's called an L2 penalty. He gets to keep the win, but he is not eligible for the playoffs.
And
That's
his
a
crew
big
chief gets
hit.
fined $60,000.
Crew chief is fined $60,000, and the team has lost a total of 75 owner points, 75 driver points, 10 playoff points. Should it qualify for the postseason?
But it did, and so now they don't.
Right.
But they get to keep the win, which is
Yeah.
weird.
Doesn't Xfinity have like 2 more races before the playoffs start?
Yeah.
So he can still win again.
Well,
Oh wait, who did
no,
that?
they
cut?
said it
What's
made
that?
him. They said it made him ineligible for the playoffs. I'm not sure why.
What if he wins again?
If it
I
wins
don't
again?
know. I don't know Xfinity math.
Well, it's only been he was only first win in 180 races. So
Well,
chances are it's
probably
maybe a
not
while
going to
longer
win again.
before he
So
wins.
you know what? That guy that won $1 million,
Yeah,
he should place a small bet on him.
no kid.
He's got money now.
Put another $13.
Yeah.
What an amazing win that is.
You know what? If you won $1 million, wouldn't you just bet like $13 on every single driver? I would.
What was on that series?
It was a
drive?
4 trifecta.
Right.
What's parlay? That's what it is. 4-car
Right.
parlay.
I mean, the odds of this, guys.
Well, yeah, that's why you won $1 million.
So where did we just get through racing? Daytona
Oh yeah, Daytona. That's in Florida, man.
is the last race of the regular season,
Florida, man.
and we've already talked about all the drivers that are in it, pretty much.
Pretty much. That was the weirdest top 10 ever. Weirdest top 10 ever. The only person that could have kicked Martin Truex out of the playoffs won the race.
Yeah.
The only person.
Right.
And it's
The
the
only
in
person.
the top 10, the only
The
one.
only person.
is the other one that made it through a 20-car pileup too.
I know, that is kind of impressive, but his wife's still an idiot.
All right. First of all, the Xfinity race was a Ricky Bobby race.
I went to
the
sleep.
last survivor basically won.
It was over the next day, right?
Right. It
Yeah.
ended at 1:30 in the
I
morning.
went to sleep. Yeah.
I watched the end of it. Did you watch the end of it?
Yeah, unfortunately, I watched the whole thing.
It was wild. It was wild. And when we didn't think it'd get wilder, then they had the cup race on Sunday.
Well, they
And
had it
they
like all day Sunday. They
the
first
most amazing part of that
First, they
race.
tried to have it Saturday night.
Right.
Say that part.
Right.
Then
and
it
that
got
got rained out.
Then they have it 10 o'clock in the morning on Sunday, and it didn't finish until what 5 o'clock.
Because there were another rain.
Well, I know why. I was watching it.
The most amazing part of this is there was a 20-car wreck down in turn 1 when it all of a sudden out of nowhere just started pouring.
And it wasn't even Ross Chastain's fault.
No.
That was really weird. I mean, it literally
all
was
these
dry.
cars started spinning out and wrecking. It was
Yeah.
wild.
And somebody
It was
said they
dry, and then it was wet, like 20 feet later.
And
And
somebody's
then
like,
30 feet later,
somebody's like, oh, if
it's
there's
dry again.
if there's storms,
Dry,
if there's storms, you
wet.
should call the race or stop the race. And Dave Moody goes, if we did that in Florida, we'd still try
Never
trying
get
to
the.
finish the Xfinity
Right.
race.
We still be trying to run the Daytona 500 if they did that in Florida.
Right.
Right.
They, you know what? They probably need to move that race, the last race of the playoffs. It doesn't need to be in Daytona in the summer. That's just stupid, actually.
Well, yeah, you know it's going to rain every
That's
time.
just stupid. They need to put it somewhere
In the
else.
fall.
No, no. I'm not saying. I'm saying the last race of the playoffs. I don't care when they have Daytona.
I have a theory on this. If you're going to have the first race at Daytona, have the last race at Daytona.
So maybe they should have the last race of the playoffs in Phoenix. It doesn't rain there,
Yeah.
except for when my kids go to soccer tournaments.
Right.
That's the only time it rains there.
That
by the
was
way.
30 years ago.
No, it was not.
20 years
Damn,
ago.
how old am
20
I?
years ago. 20 years ago.
You're mean.
I was during the time.
You're mean.
How old?
I don't have 40-year-old children yet.
No.
Not
Yeah.
yet.
Yet being the key.
I
Yeah.
mean, I will eventually.
How old? Another 8 years now. She didn't like that.
Not telling you.
All right, so Daytona was very, very, very wild. I mean, anything you guys want to add on
Oh,
Daytona
that
before we talk
top
about
10?
Darlington?
That top It was ridiculous.
No.
Well, they were the only ones left.
It was like the dream
Right.
ending for 10 nobodies.
Right. Matt DiBenedetto was probably going, damn, I wish I was still in Cup. Right? That would have been in the top 10. Oh, and who was it? Reagan Smith or David Reagan? I get them mixed up. Reagan Smith. Who was the one that finished ninth? I think it was Reagan Smith.
Reagan Smith.
So apparently this
David
dude,
Reagan.
I don't know, anybody, somebody
David
named Reagan, finished in ninth place, and now he is finished in every single position in a NASCAR race from first to 40th
Isn't that amazing?
in his whole entire
Lisa
career.
told me that the
Because he has
other day.
never finished ninth before.
Didn't that happen to somebody that did that recently, like last year or the year before?
Maybe.
That's winning at every track.
Yeah, no, this is just placing
This
in
is
every.
just
Yeah.
placing in every single position.
Bowman. That happened to Bowman.
Okay,
Yeah, I
It
think
was like
you're right.
2 years ago, maybe.
that's amazing to do that.
Yeah.
All right, so the finish of this race was like a who's who of who are you? I mean, the first three you knew, Austin Dillon, Reddick, and Cindric, but then you got Landon Castle in fourth.
Well, that $1 million guy is happy.
Noah Gregson made Richard Petty very happy in fifth.
Right.
Cody Ware?
Cody Ware, right?
BJ McLeod. Seventh.
He was in that top. He was in that $1 million bet.
Oh, God. I mean, Cody Ware.
Cody Ware,
McLeod
Landon
and
Castle,
Landon
BJ
Castle.
McLeod. Somebody bet on those three too, and they only made $70,000, but they only bet $10.
Right. And then David Reagan finishing ninth.
And
which-
that was the $1 million bet.
Well, he's a good bet, actually.
Yeah, but all those other with all those other three guys.
Yeah. Pretty crazy, huh?
That whole race was crazy.
Yeah.
We got 2 minutes.
Darlington! We're going to Darlington. Oh, tell us where you're going. Or tell us what we're doing.
We're going to Hotlanta to see my sister.
I don't
Nice.
Oh, tomorrow? What?
Ah,
Tomorrow night, which is not the day after tomorrow, which is when that show is on.
you've got a minute.
Tomorrow night, we're going to North Wilkesboro Speedway to see Junior, and I have a Sun Drop T-shirt, and I'm so excited.
That was a squirrel drop if you ever saw it.
I am so excited.
They're doing a modified racing at North Wilkesboro.
Oh, I thought it was late models.
All right, late models.
Anyway, we're going to see Junior.
Well, Junior's gonna be there. We're going to see
He's
our
driving.
race out
He's
there.
driving.
It's gonna be a late
I'm only going to see
It's
him.
gonna be a late night.
I don't care. I'm
We'll
only
be
going.
home at like
I
1.
do not care.
2.
Do not care.
Buy Lisa coffee on the way.
Do not care.
I'm like a top.
You guess what?
What?
You know what? Highway that North Wilkesboro's on?
What?
421.
I love that.
Ah!
What are we gonna
What are we doing?
vote here for?
What? We got a what?
Why do we have a vote?
I don't know. I'm
Should I
gonna vote.
release
I'm
the
gonna
show,
vote
yes
yes.
or no?
I'm gonna vote yes. I don't know
Wow.
what it means,
I
but
don't either. What the heck is that about?
I don't know. But and we're winning because I'm the only one that voted.
I voted. We have 4 votes. But what did we vote
What
for?
are we voting on?
It could have been. Do you think you could remove Chuck and Lisa's
No,
show
that's
from
not.
the world?
That's not an option.
Dershie posts the link for the right side of politics, which is going to happen in a half an hour.
You know what else is not going to happen in a half an hour?
What's that?
Chuck.
I know. Oh, yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Dersh, do you have anything you'd like to add?
I would, but I'm really tired. You know. So I have to say, Chuck, man, get off my lawn, man. I'm tired.
Sounds like you've been hanging out with
Oh,
Cheeks and
man.
Sean.
You've been
man.
smoking your lawn, dude.
Don't smoke. your
Don't
lawn.
smoke your lawn, dude.
Oh man, get off my lawn, Chuck, please. Get off my lawn, Chuck. Get off.
Anyway, we hope you guys have had a fun hour of this other silliness, most and some interesting topics.
Yeah.
We will be back next week, 7 p.m. for more silliness.
After we go to the race and we watch that show, it's on day after tomorrow.
When's the show, Lisa?
Day after tomorrow.
That's not the name of the show.
That's the name of the show. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah!
It's some NASCAR
It's
show.
Dale Jr. anyway.
What is
Yeah,
it?
we don't care.
What is it premiere? I'm not sure I got that.
All right, anyway, Jersey, shut up. We're getting out of here. We'll see you in another half an hour. We're going to get ready for that, and Lisa's going to go.
I'm gonna go to the Wee Wee chat room. Yep.
Undoubtedly
Oh, yeah.
happens every
I'm
week.
gonna rename it Truth Social. No,
Click on
sorry.
that link, and you'll see us in a half an hour. Thank you, guys. Good
Hey,
night.
Chuck.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Chuck. Get on my day after tomorrow's show premiere.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah.
That.
Same bat time,
Yeah.
same bat channel. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
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 Hasta La Vegas. Bye, Lisa.